I go to numerous shows throughout the year, whether it be local or mainstream. Uh, Rock music is always around us, you know, in restaurants, ball games, baseball, football, you name it, minor league, pros, um, you name it. There's some sort of rock music there. Now I'm going to enlighten you on how rock began and how it's changed and where we are today with rock music. Um, Rock music started, well, there's a debate with that. Um, some people say that it started in the 20s, and some people say it started in the 50s. But um, the first pop, the first rock song um, was "Crazy Man Crazy" by uh, Bill Haley and the Comets, or and his Comets. Um, this song was the first to top pop, or it didn't top pop charts, but it was on pop charts as a rock and roll song. Um, in 1959, 43% of record sales were rock and roll albums. So I mean, sales just soared from 1953 to 1959. I mean, that is that alone was just crazy. Um, Rock throughout history, each decade changes. Like with the 50s, you had like the rockabilly type stuff. You had like your Elvises and your um, Bill Haley and his Comets. Um, then in the 60s, you start getting into like Jimi Hendrix and different bands like that. Uh, then you go into the 70s and you've got bands like Led Zeppelin, uh, just Black Sabbath, all kinds of crazy bands like that. 80s turned more into 80s was kind of like a changing point for rock with Aerosmith and Run DMC combining together, doing like a rock hip hop type thing, which that kind of evolved into the 90s, and even today it's still evolving with that. So, I mean, throughout the years, the genres have just gone bananas. You've got your, let's see here, you've got your progressive rock, you got your classic rock, you got your heavy metal, you got your grunge metal, you've got your psychedelic rock. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Uh, but I mean, it, with each decade turns a new genre. So I mean, those two things kind of go hand in hand. Uh, Now, like modern day rock, popular genres of today would be like um, there's some that are death metal, there's some that are hard rock, um, metal, speed metal. I mean, it depends on who you're talking to with what the popular genres are. Um, I mean, but today's rock is just breaking barriers and influencing others, like um, with the whole mix that Aerosmith and Run DMC did back in the day. It's evolved into something that is still going on today with rock and rap groups together, and also it kind of influenced other different genres like country to do like a country rock type thing with I mean the there's so many different breakthroughs with rock music now. But over the last 50 years, rock music has evolved so much. from the early days of rock and roll and to the new sounds such as Linkin Park. Uh, who knows what the future holds for the rock world? I can tell you one thing: wherever it goes, I'm going to go forward with it. Um, but that's just one of the crazy things about rock. You can never get enough of it.